not so interested in verse rhythm, as in
And,
the kind of...
and my words will appear in a tent, in the shadow of Dunsborough.
Yes, with the sea pounding against
Well, if there's a
them.
pint in it, I'll put some more passion into it.
Put some passion into it. Shall we just try a run through it?
Yeah, I'd probably rattle through this.
And you need to say the title and the author and who
Oh,
you
the
are.
author,
Well.
I don't heard of the boy. Algernon Charles Swinburne. Is he a local poet? Surprising. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Love and Sleep by Algernon Charles Swinburne. Lying asleep between the strokes of night, I saw my love lean over my sad bed, pale as the duskiest lily's leaf o'erhead, smooth-skinned and dark, with bare throat made to bite, too wan for blushing and too warm for white, but perfect coloured without white or red, and her lips opened amorously and said, I wist not what, saving one word, delight. And all her face was honey to my mouth, and all her body pasture to mine eyes, the long lithe arms and hotter hands than fire, the quivering flanks, hair smelling of the south, the bright light feet, the splendid supple thighs, and glittering eyelids of my soul's desire. Actually, my teeth will be better in the morning, but that's another tale. Shall I do Fourth Bridge then?
Off you go.
And I have to do the title and what?
Title and the...
I read the title and then my own.
Yes.
By
And if you make a mistake, all you need to do is stop and read the line again.
Just, you know
how you do it.
Katrina, I never make mistakes.
But should you make a mistake?
And the unlikely prospect.
Just stop, pause, and read the line again. That's all you
I
do.
know, it's like being on the radio, isn't it?
Just like.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
I have fallen in love with the Fourth Bridge by Keith Armstrong. Strapping girders, lusty archers, the span of my ambition, shore to shore, you link me with the old bones, the new ways, the true trains that take me down the path of all my loves. You lift up your wide arms to take in the tide, roll with the shaking wind that whistles in the rushes of the wild banks. You thrill me with your sighs, your strong embrace. You roar with achievement, you make me proud. I could hug you. Let me take the Queen's Ferry train, slide through you to freedom. The pipes play and the kilts sway to greet us. You're the opening, the gap we streak through to the woolly wilds of Aldreekie and bonny old Dundee. To the sea of workers' blood, the red rust of the past that clings and hugs the bones of dead engineers. In the Albert Hotel, tucked up, I hear you moan in the darkness. Naked, I pull back the curtains and I see you floodlit in all your entrancing glory. Shine on, shine, you crazy bridge. You have my devotion, you have my deepest, darkest love. I would climb you stripped, I would feel you breathe in the firth wind. I give you my heart and soul, I am frail against your depth. You will outlive me, don't mock me, you are superb. You are my outstretched lovely. I will breathe through you, long for you, die for you, rock me, go forth and inspire me.
When you're ready, Keith.
Take your finger out of your ear.
Oh, hang on.
I just not having no harm and I'm a bit coke in your ear. This won't go on the table. There's a bit of root. Yeah. Pun.
This has all been recorded, you realise?
I know, that's take that too seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah? You'll miss out that stuff, that preamble.
I can cut it
You
off.
being a professional.
I can cut it off.
Okay, right. I'll do it.
Yes.
Song for Northumberland by Keith Armstrong. Drifting in moonlight, the dunes sing their songs. Wings of old battles fly all night long. Cry of the seagulls, curse of the ghosts, aches of dead warriors scar this old coast. Hover the kestrel, sing out the lark, we will be free in our time. This air is our breath, this sea is our thirst, and our dreams are sailing home. Wandering through castles, their walls are our lungs, searching for freedom in country homes. Forebears of old cares blown in the wind, pull of loved harbours draws our boats in. Surge of the salmon, urge of the sea, leaps in our local blood. Peal of the bluebells and ring of bold tunes reel in all those grey years. Slopes of the Cheviots, caress of the waves, shipwrecks and driftwood float in our heads. Peelstones and carved bones hide in these hills, roots of new stories in ancient tales. Dew on our lips, beer on the breath, drinking the countryside in. Bread of the landscape and wine of this earth flows on these river beds. Drifting in moonlight, the dunes sing their songs. Wings of old battles fly all night long. Cry of the seagulls, curse of the ghosts. Aches of dead warriors scar this old coast. And hover the kestrel, sing out the lark. We will be free in our time. This air is our breath, the sea is our thirst, and our dreams are sailing home. A sunny day, but it is definitely a love poem. This is a love poem. It's for Fiona Shaw. Yeah, David, knock that off. Yeah, it's a play on words. It's called Anecdote. It's for Jenny. These rough stones, carried for miles to build such a castle, mounted on fields of bittersweet slopes, stoned lions, countrified gargoyles hunch unpouncing, their stiff glares fixed on us fee-paying visitors, taking a stroll through the dusty chapters, the library dungeons. And I suppose this afternoon to be, for us, some piece of history, both strolling through crisis after crisis, hearts beating heartbeats and blood warm flowing through us as we walk between such cold walls, older than a duke, but never as wise as this love of mine, nor as fragile as that historic moment inside the castle when once you smiled at me so wonderfully.